Today we will be learning about acids and bases. As all of you know that acid and bases serve important function both inside and outside the scientific laboratory. In everyday life, acid and bases play a role in everything from digestion of the foods you eat, the function of the medicine you take, and even the cleaning products you use. Without acid and bases, many of the products in your home today would not have much use. But what is acid? What is base? With the help of this module, you will get the definition of acid and bases. In this chapter, we are going to learn physical and chemical properties of acid and bases, and then its reaction also. Base exist in two types. Base which are soluble in water are called alkali. Common example of alkali are sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, aqueous ammonia. Few bases are insoluble in water. Example are magnesium oxide, lead oxide, copper oxide, etc. What is acid? Acid is a chemical substance that donates hydrogen ions or protons or accept electrons. Higher the concentration of hydrogen ions produced by an acid, higher its acidity and lower the pH of the solution, acidity will increase. So generally acid in water will have a pH less than 7. What is base? A base is a chemical species that donates electron, accept protons or release hydroxide ions in aqueous solution. A base or alkaline is any substance that will react with water to produce hydroxide ions. Generally, solution of bases in water will have a pH greater than 7. The term pH stands for potential for hydrogen ion concentration and refers to the amount of hydrogen ion in solution. It is a pH scale which shows how acidic or basic substance based on an assigned number. Now we are going to learn theories of acid and bases which give us the definition of acid and bases. Most popular three definition of acid and bases. First one is Arrhenius theory of acid and bases, which is also known as water theory of acid and bases. It is oldest one. Second one is Bronsted-Lowry theory, which is a newer theory of acid and bases, which is also known as proton donor theory. Third one is Lewis theory of acid and bases, which is also known as electron pair theory. It is the newest theory of acid and bases. Arrhenius theory of acid and bases is a development of hydrogen theory of acid. As I said to you, it is also known as water theory of acid. It was used to provide a modern definition of acid and bases and followed from Arrhenius' work with Friedrich Wilhelm Ostwald in establishing the presence of ions in aqueous solution in 1884. Aqueous solution is a solution in which water is a solvent. This theory of acid and bases led to Arrhenius to receive the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in the year 1903. When an acid or base dissolve in water, a certain percentage of acid or base particles will break up, which is also called dissociation. Will break up or dissociate into oppositely charged ions. So we can do the dissociation with the help of thermal, with the application of heat, or we can do the dissociation by the application of electrolyte, which is called electrolytic dissociation. Arrhenius acid is a compound that increases the concentration of hydrogen ions that are present when added to water. When added to water, it forms hydronium ion. Arrhenius concept of acid and bases, what we get? Acid is a substance that when dissolved in water increases the concentration of hydronium ion, H3O plus ion. So chemists often use the notation H plus ion aqueous for the H3O plus ion aqueous ion and call it the hydrogen ion. Arrhenius acid are substances which produce hydrogen ions in solution. Arrhenius bases are substances which produce hydroxide ions in solution. This is the definition of Arrhenius acid and bases. It is applicable to only aqueous solution when the water is a solvent. Let's know about the example of acid. I am taking here is hydrochloric acid and basis sodium hydroxide. When hydrochloric acid dissolve in water, it dissociates into hydrogen ion and chloride ion. When sodium hydroxide dissolve in water, it dissociates into sodium ion and hydroxide ion. Few example of Arrhenius bases which form hydroxide ions, and it increases the concentration of hydroxide in the water. Few examples are drain cleaner, laundry detergent, lubricating grease, alkaline batteries, soaps and bath products, baking soda. There are few limitations of Arrhenius definition. Arrhenius definition are restricted to aqueous solution only and refer to the concentration of solvated ions. Bronsted-Lowry theory of acid and bases. Bronsted-Lowry theory, also called proton theory of acid and bases. Bronsted-Lowry theory, also called proton theory of acid and bases, a theory which was introduced independently in 1923 by Danish chemist named Johannes Nicholas Bronsted and the English chemist named Thomas Martin Lowry. According to them, a compound that can transfer a proton to any other compound is an acid, and the compound that accepts the proton is a base. The Bronsted-Lowry acid is a proton donor, means hydrogen ion donor. Bronsted-Lowry base is a proton acceptor, means hydrogen ion acceptor. Now the question may arise, why is a hydrogen ion called a proton? Atomic number of hydrogen is 1. So hydrogen ion is formed when hydrogen atom loses an electron. Therefore becomes positively charged. It has charge +1. This is the reason hydrogen atom is referred to as just a proton, as it is left with only proton and there is no electrons. As the hydrogen atom only has one of each, hydrogen ions can also be written as H+. Based on this definition, we also get the definition of pH. pH is a measure of atom's ability to dissociate from a hydrogen ion. The more easily it does this, and consequently higher the concentration of hydrogen ion in solution, the lower the pH. Substances with a pH lower than 7 are acidic. Consequently, hydrogen ions are important to any reaction dealing with acid and bases, and as such are extremely important to chemistry. It means how hydrogen ions are important to chemistry. According to Bronsted-Lowry scheme, point 1 to remember, a substance can function as an acid only in the presence of a base. Similarly, a substance can function as a base only in the presence of acid. So both are needed. They are good friends. A substance can function as an acid only in the presence of base. Similarly, a substance can function as a base only in the presence of acid. Let's take an example. Hydrochloric acid, ammonia. It forms ammonium ion and chloride ion. Point 2 to remember. Key points to remember. When an acidic substance loses a proton, what the definition we get according to Bronsted-Lowry? Acid is a proton donor. So when an acidic substance loses a proton, it forms a base and called the conjugate base of an acid. So in this example, hydrochloric acid is an acid. It is donating a proton to ammonia. So hydrochloric acid is acid, and its remaining part, its friend, is a chloride ion. So it is considered as its base, and it is named as conjugate base. Conjugate base of acid, hydrochloric acid. Now move to the next point. When a basic substance gains a proton, it forms an acid. In this example, what is the base? Base is ammonia. So this ammonia is gaining proton from hydrochloric acid and it forms ammonium ion. Ammonia and ammonium ions are pairs, conjugate pairs. So it behaves as a conjugate acid of base ammonia. So in this reaction, we have seen there is a two arrow. What is the meaning of this two arrow? It means it is a reversible reaction. The reaction are in equilibrium. There is a presence of reactant which react to form product. And from this side also, from the right side also, the products react and form reactant. So it is a reversible reaction. The reaction is an equilibrium reaction. And one important point to always remember, the left hand side is the acid and base and right hand side is the conjugate pairs. So I think you have understood this example. Hydrochloric acid is a acid and its conjugate pair is a chloride. So it is known as the conjugate base of acid. Hydrochloric acid, ammonia accept a pair of electrons, so it is a base. So it is a conjugate pair of ammonium ion. So ammonium ion is conjugate acid of base ammonia. So it is a definition of conjugate acid and conjugate base. So conjugate acid is formed when proton is added. Conjugate base is formed when proton is lost. Another example, ammonia in water. In this case, water acts as an acid because it is donating proton to ammonia, NH3. Now, water is a acid. What is it? Conjugate pair. It is a OH ion. Its remaining part. So it is a conjugate base of acid water. So both are conjugate pair. Now ammonia accept a pair of accept a proton from water, so it forms ammonium ion. So it is also conjugate pair. So conjugate acid accept a pair of proton. So conjugate acid ammonium ion of base ammonia. So ammonia and ammonium ion are conjugate acid base pair and water and hydroxide ions are conjugate acid base pair. Another example, Hi plus water, it gives rise to H3O plus iodide. So in this case, Hi is donating a proton to H2O. So it's behave as an acid and H2O behave as a base. Now what is the remaining part of Hi? Is a I, which is a conjugate base of acid Hi. Now H2O is a base and it accepts a proton. So its pair is H3O plus. H3O plus is conjugate acid of base water. Few example of Bronsted-Lowry bases are ammonia, alkaline batteries, mouthwash, plastic, tropical pain medicine, chewing gum, furniture, upholstery. There are few limitations of Bronsted-Lowry theory. It is a protonic definition. There is a transfer of proton take place. Acid is a proton donor, base is a proton acceptor. So according to this Bronsted-Lowry theory, the protonic definition cannot be used to explain the reaction occurring in non-protonic solvent such as cobalt chloride, sulfur dioxide, and N2O4, etc. It cannot explain the reaction between acidic oxide and the basic oxide also, which take place in the absence of water. So in this case example, calcium oxide, which is also called quicklime, react with sulfur trioxide and form calcium sulfate. So in this, there is no proton transfer take place. So it is a limitation of Bronsted-Lowry theory. My next limitation is substances like boron trifluoride, aluminum trichloride do not have any hydrogen and hence cannot give a proton. But we know that it behaves as acids. So these are limitations. There are few examples of conjugate acid and its conjugate base. Acidity will increase in the up arrow and slowly decreases down, and basicity will increase when we are giving down this table. So acid is a perchloric acid and its conjugate base is a perchlorate ion. Sulfuric acid is a acid, its conjugate base is hydrogen sulfate ion. Hydrochloric acid is an acid, its conjugate base is chloride ion. Nitric acid is the acid, its conjugate base is nitrate ion. Hydronium ion is an acid which conjugate base is water. Same like that, hydrogen sulfatine, its conjugate base is sulfatine. Orthophosphoric acid, its conjugate base is dihydrogen phosphate. Lewis concept of acid and bases. According to Lewis concept of acid and bases, Lewis acid is a substance that accepts pair of electrons to form a covalent bond. A Lewis base is a substance that donates a pair of electrons to form a covalent bond. So covalent bond is formed when there is a sharing of electron take place. This Lewis concept of acid and bases are proposed by Gilbert Lewis. Lewis theory does not mention anything about the hydrogen atom at all. It only talks about the transfer of electron pairs. So it's you have to remember that according to Lewis concept of acid and bases, Lewis acid is an electron acceptor and Lewis base is an electron donor. Acceptor means taking, donation means giving. So it is an example of Lewis acid and base. B behave as a Lewis base because it is having a lone pair of electron. It is giving to A, which behave as a Lewis acid because it is accepting electrons having empty orbital. This up arrow indicates, this curve arrow indicates there is a electron transfer take place and new compound formed by the formation of bond. So Lewis concept of acid and bases. So Lewis base donates its electron, Lewis base denotes its electron, Lewis acid electron accept the electron, accept means taking in and donation means giving. It forms a new compound. That new compound is known as a adduct. This new compound is known as a adduct. And in this, there is a formation of coordinate covalent bond. So coordinate covalent bond is also a type of covalent bond where only one atom donates its electron to form the bond. Lewis acid example are electrophiles, which is also known as a lover of electrons, will have vacant orbitals. All cations, metal cations are considered as Lewis acid. Lewis bases are species that donates an electron pair. So example are nucleophile, which have lone pair of electrons. So anions can give their electrons to an acid are considered as Lewis base. Example of Lewis acid and bases, when H plus ion react with H2O. So H2O giving its lone pair of electron to H plus ion and the new compound form, that one is a H3O plus ion. Another example of Lewis acid and base, reaction between ammonia and proton. So ammonia in nitrogen, there is a two lone pairs of electrons. So it gives it electron to the H plus ion and the formation of new compound take place, which is a NH4 plus ion, ammonium ion. Another example of Lewis concept of acid and base is the reaction between boron trifluoride and ammonia. So in this case, boron trifluoride accepts a pair of electron, ammonia donates electron pair. So ammonia behave as a Lewis base and boron trifluoride behave as a Lewis acid, and the new compound formation take place. That new compound is in Lewis acid and bases are known as adduct with the help of bond, coordinate covalent bond. Go through this one. So nitrogen atomic number is 7. It's react with hydrogen and there is two lone pair of electron in case of boron trifluoride. So atomic number of boron is 5. So electronic configuration 2, 3. So it needs 5 electron to complete its octet. So after reacting with fluorine, so what is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more electron is needed. So boron trifluoride accept the pair of electrons from ammonia. And this is the reason, because it is accepting a pair of electrons, so it is behave as a acid. And ammonia is giving a pair of electron. So new compound formation take place. The new compound name is ammonia boron trifluoride. There are few examples. You go through it and formation of new compound is take place. One advantage of Lewis theory is that it complements the model of oxidation reduction reaction in which there is a transfer of electron take place from one atom to other with net change in the oxidation number of atom, one or more atoms only. So it formation of sodium ion and chloride ion take place. Few example of Lewis bases are alcohol, hair dye, cigarette smoking, pesticide, plaster, Epsom salts. What are the differences between acid and bases? So according to Arrhenius concept, acid increases the concentration of hydrogen ion in solution. Bases increases the concentration of hydroxide ions in solution. According to Bronsted-Lowry concept, acids are proton donor, bases are proton acceptor. According to Lewis concept, acid accept the pair of electron and will have vacant orbital, so they are called Lewis acid. In case of Lewis bases donate the pair of electron, which is also called nucleophile, and will have a lone pair of electron, are called Lewis base. Few example of a strong acid and bases are given here. pH scale, according to that, acid pH are less than 7, bases pH are greater than 7. Physical characteristic of acid and bases. Acids are sour in taste, give burning sensation. Acids are usually sticky. Acid reacts with metal to produce hydrogen gas. Bases are bitter in taste, are odorless. Bases are odorless except ammonia. Bases are slippery. Bases react with fats and oils. Based on the indicator, phenolphthalein remain colorless in acid, but in bases, phenolphthalein gives pink color. In litmus test, acid turns blue litmus paper to red. In litmus test, bases give red litmus paper turn into blue. Strength of acidity depend upon the concentration of hydronium ion. Strength of bases depends on the concentration of hydroxide ions. So acid dissociate to give hydrogen ion after mixing in water. Bases dissociate to give hydroxide ions after mixing in water. What are the uses of acid and bases? There are too much importance in our life. Acid are used as preservative, used in fertilizer, used as carbonated drinks, used in processing leather, used in making sodas, and it also gives flavor to food, etc. Bases used in gastric medicine, used as an antacid, used in manufacturing of soap and detergent. It is used in deodorant. It is also used to neutralize acidic wastewater or and to neutralize soil acidity. Thank you.